Non siamo comici noi, non siamo dottori, né filosofi e nemmeno letterati.
Byron, a club-footed, bisexual renegade aristocrat, was renowned throughout Europe as a genius, hero and pariah, and the first literary superstar. It was during his enforced exile in Venice that Byron's fame as a poet and his notoriety as a man became warm. He was a mass of contradictions, symbolized for himself and others by the deformity of a club foot and the beauty of his face. From his arrival in the city on a stormy winter night in 1816, Venice and its culture were essential to his creative life. It was here that Byron conceived his greatest masterpiece, Don Juan. Some writers need an ivory tower to create. Byron needed the bordello and the carnival of this Sodom on Sea to stimulate and inspire. He candidly wrote to his publisher Murray, along with the first stanzas of Don Juan. Now I'll put out my taper, I've finished my paper, for these stanzas you see on the brink stand. There's a whore on my right, for a rhyme best at night, when a cunt tied close to my inkstand. Drawing on previously unavailable personal papers and correspondence, this documentary will investigate the myths, revealing the paradox of the man behind them, and explore the actual works and inspiration of Byron's greatest poems. This taster DVD is a selection of shots in which we have attempted to illustrate aspects of Venice previously unheralded. Hence we have concentrated on shots of Venice in the snow, swathed in mist, or by night, the times when Byron was his most creative, not the usual Canaletto sun-drenched views. We wish to explore the more compelling and tempestuous aspects of Byron's lifestyle in Venice, key to his creativity and epic poetry. This will be achieved through a series of recreations married to voiceovers comprised of his letters and poetry written during this time. This will be punctuated with authentic period songs of the gondoliers which orchestrate this taster. Byron lived in the faded but fabulous splendour of Palazzo Moncenigo on the Grand Canal, along with 14 servants, numerous hangers-on, and a menagerie of birds, cats, dogs, a wolf, and a fox. His club foot didn't prevent him from gaining great fame in Venice when he won a swimming race from the Lido to the Rialto, swimming non-stop for 4 hours, and as he claims, having had a piece in the forenoon and another in the evening. Amongst the hundreds of men and women he slept with, Byron still found time to pursue 3 long-term relationships, often simultaneously. Of his greatest and last love, Teresa, the wife of the infamous Count Puccioli, Byron describes their meeting as one of those mysterious sympathies that shake the soul too much and frighten one. She was to be a major inspiration for his epic Don Juan. Yet Byron still found time to work. In the small hours of the morning, while his lovers, both male and female, slept, he would sit on his balcony above the now silent Grand Canal, creating the greatest epic poem of his life, Don Juan. The radical and often hysterical response to Don Juan led Byron to state, "In England, cant is so much stronger than cunt these days." Byron often evoked the unique nature of Venice in his correspondence. It was a magic world, a theatrical setting for life, with a melancholy background of decadent history that touched a chord of sympathy in me. In Venice, Byron began the 4th canto of Childe Harold in the new style redolent of Don Juan. I stood in Venice on the Bridge of Sighs, a palace and a prison on each hand. I saw from out the wave her structures rise, as from the stroke of an enchanter's wand. 1,000 years their cloudy wings expand. Byron and Venice became synonymous. His vices and the decadence of his lifestyle became the text and subtext of his epic poems.